welcome back to another revisited video, and of course we are continuing on with our Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, all that good stuff. And this one is Jurassic World. This is the newest, I guess the first one of the reboot of Jurassic World from the Jurassic Park movies. And yeah, this movie is directed by Colin Trevorrow. Yeah, it's the opening, as I said, that's the first of the new trilogy of movies, and it does have, obviously, with it, kind of like a reboot feel to it, although it is a continuation on from the trilogy that came before it. Now, that trilogy I have revisited and done videos on as well, so if you want to go back and watch those, please do, because I've watched all them, and I really am fun doing this so far. So then, Jurassic World. This is fronted by Chris Pratt, and also has Bryce Dallas Howard as the as a second main character. Really a good casting choice, I will say that from the beginning. Really enjoyed their performances. Chris Pratt really just becomes something different. It's very different to his Peter Quill role, obviously, that we've seen him in Guardians. And I think Bryce Dallas Howard does a really good job of playing this, I guess, manager of the park, and you know, doesn't really have emotion yet to the dinosaurs and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that was really done. The casting was very well done. With this reboot starting in 2015 and this movie obviously coming out then, we do get a lot more CGI than we did in the first three Jurassic Park movies, and that is one of my negatives to this whole thing. What I loved about the first Jurassic Park especially was the practical effects that we had. Now, there was one scene where there was a Brachiosaurus, I think it was, who was like lying down on the floor and like after being wounded. And that, I think, was practical effects because it was like dying basically. So that was really fun. Really good to see the practical effect element there, but obviously all the fight scenes are just computer generated dinosaurs, and you know, it's obviously going to be that way nowadays more so than the real dinosaurs, and they obviously did have CGI even in the first Jurassic Park movie, but this one was, I think, a bit too CGI heavy. Now, obviously, it's the day and age that we live in. All these movies are coming out CGI, and to get those elements done, especially cheaper, you know, it's done that way nowadays. So it's just one of those things. But obviously, watching them all, the evolution of where the movies are going, it just felt a bit cartoony to me in some bits, which is unfortunate, but I did enjoy it nonetheless. And as I say, there was that one bit of practicality there, which I thought was really good. What I liked about this one as well was we did have two children involved. These two were Bryce Dallas Howard's character's nephews. They were there on like a holiday trip or whatever. And yeah, I criticised, especially in Jurassic Park 2, I didn't have no like tension building moments in that film enough for me. This one I had that. Basically the kids obviously were just being chased by this Indominus Rex, and you know, the tension was there. It was built into a point that I was acceptance of, and you know, really it was done well as well. Even the other scenes where the raptors were after it and stuff, the tension building was there for me, and I think that's really important in a Jurassic Park movie, especially now watching for the movies. It's got to have some tension building moments, and I thought this one did definitely have that. There was also some wild moments as well, some dinosaurs that we've never seen, a Mosasaurus as well, which is like a big crocodile thing coming out of the water. That was like cool and new as well. And also the Indominus Rex, which is basically a human created dinosaur based on a T-Rex and raptors and stuff. The whole story I thought was really good about that. I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but it's really good story that, you know, links that all together, and yeah, in a nutshell, you know, that dinosaur, the Indominus Rex, breaks free, and that's what the whole film's about. So it's good how the plot, obviously there's been a few reboots, like I thought number 2 was a terrible plot for a sequel, but I thought this plot was good, especially for a reboot. This is believable as well. So rating this movie, I am going to rate this an 8 out of 10. It's one of my favourite Jurassic Park movies. I just think the amount of CGI in the movie is quite heavy, and I also haven't touched on the music that I didn't really like. The music was some elements of John Williams' score, but this is a Michael Giacchino retake on it, and we do get obviously those elements of the Jurassic Park theme coming through, but it wasn't significant enough for me, and it didn't stand out. What I felt, and I think what I said in the first Jurassic Park movie, was the music itself felt like a character, and to me it just didn't really show in the first movie anyways, so I think that could be improved on, and definitely is something missing in my opinion. But overall, 8 out of 10 for Jurassic World from 2015. I think it's a really good start. Stay tuned next week, where of course I will be watching Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, which is the latest and the second movie in the new trilogy of movies, before of course we watch Jurassic World Dominion, which hits theatres early in June. Thanks though guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon, and of course I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.